Grace.
And today we are doing something a little different. So me and Grace came up with this topic and this really cool thing that we call Pillow Talk. So we, as you may know, the tragedy of Great Adventure. Grace was vlogging the whole time, but it turned out never recorded.
I felt so stupid.
I was sitting there. I was sitting there, I was like, how are we gonna talk in front of the camera and not make it seem boring? So I was like, wait, we should make a thing out of this. So we are calling it Pillow Talk. And this is episode 1. So if you like this, please remember to comment down below, like this video so we know that you like it. And if this gets more popular, we'll try to do it more frequently. But right now, it's just not a scheduled thing. It's just whenever we get together, talk it out, have a nice topic. So today we are talking about our day at Great Adventure. So today was that this day was my first day at Great Adventure, and we went on a bunch of roller coasters. That was so much fun with Grace, of course. And the first roller coaster I decided to conquer was Kingda Ka. I was terrified. I'm not gonna lie, I was terrified.
She was terrified.
It's the tallest roller coaster in the world.
She told my mom to bring daisies to her funeral.
It was pretty intense because I was convinced I was gonna die that day. I remember just standing in line being terrified. So we're just real close to entrance, right? I'm like freaking out. So we go on it, right? And we're like, oh, we're gonna get a nice little countdown, right? So we hear, okay, this ride will start in 10, 9, and Grace and me are holding hands, and then it just lifts off. And we go up, I get a lot of butterflies, it goes down corkscrews, and then it goes down a hump, and that's it. That's it. It's like 15 seconds. It's like for like an hour and a half wait time.
Great.
So after that, yeah, it's totally worth it. After that, we went on Superman. That was really fun. That was the ride I was most excited to go on.
So Superman was technically the ride where it's like the ride with like the roller coaster up here, but you like get into the direction as if you were flying.
Like this. So you're basically sitting on your belly like this.
Yeah. So technically, when you're on it, you're going up this hill, and I recommend this for like beginners on upside down rides because it's a good beginner one.
It's a good one because you don't really feel like you're like.
There's only 2 loops. So
it's not like a scary ride either. It's more like you're screaming because you're happy.
It's a good ride because even though the first loop's really big, it doesn't really matter because it's comfortable when it lands upside down.
You don't really feel it either because you would more feel it up here than if you were like down
you just feel yourself go back. And then you were like, oh wait, I'm upside down.
I'm upside down. So,
next was Green Lantern. You tell them about your experience.
Okay, so Green Lantern was the ride that I really wanted to go on. Grace is sitting there like, you know what, Yara, like, this might hurt. It's a little rickety. I don't care. I can take it. We're waiting in line. I'm so excited. So basically, this ride was destined to fail when it started. So basically, when you're sitting in there, it's like any other roller coaster, but you're standing.
Yeah.
So you have this restraint on, right? You're sitting on like a bicycle seat. A bicycle seat!
Like, come on, guys. Great Adventure, you should have made it a sit-down roller coaster.
Exactly.
It hurt.
And then your head is in between these 2 metal bars that just bop it back and forth. So you're going up, and then it gets rickety, and your head keeps going back and forth, hitting it, and anyone would have a concussion after that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if someone came off and had a concussion.
I felt like I had a concussion. So me and Grace were lightheaded.
It took us like 3 seconds to get a gist, because we felt so dizzy. We were,
and so then we had to sit in the car for 2 hours because I wasn't feeling well, and that was by far the worst roller coaster I've ever been on personally.
Then after we were done eating, went back into the park, we went to the best upside down roller coaster in my life.
So cool. Okay, so for the first time, Grace decided to put us in the front row, which was really fun.
Because I've never been in the front, and I thought it would be a good experience for you, and you would be able to see how it was with me in the front for the first time. So
okay, so basically this roller coaster has the same restraints and all, but
Except
there's
they're, like,
no
foamy.
floor. There's no floor. So I don't know how to explain this other than to say your feet look like they're gonna hit every metal bar that come into its path. I was so scared. But the best part of the ride, I'll let you explain.
So one of the best parts of the rides is it has all these like really cool elements, which is the fire. So all of a sudden, like you hear this like whistle noise when you're going upside down. It's like, and like all of a sudden you like look to the left and right, and you're like, oh, there's fire against us.
And then there's misters that hit you back and forth, but you don't really feel it. But
Just keep an eye out and don't put your mouth open, because I have gotten a humongous mist drop in my mouth, and I was like.
after that, we went on.
God.
So Skull Mountain, I don't know, it's like a cave. You're walking through a cave, and there's a skull on top where the waterfall's coming out of his eyes.
Yeah.
So the skull was practically crying.
So she posts on her Snapchat.
The skull is crying. It's gonna be okay. I'm here. So we're walking through this whole twisty tunnel, and we see a bunch of people. We go out and ask the guy, like, what's the wait time? And he's like, it's just 15, so we're waiting. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be fun. We're in a cave. So we get there.
Cave, like a fake cave. It was fun.
And she's like, the little carts are like skulls. I'm like, aw. So we sit in the skull carts, and she's like, it's an indoor roller coaster. It gets pitch black. I'm like, this is like exactly my speed, you know? So we go through the tunnel with the crying, cave with the crying skull, and we're going towards it, and it's pitch black. So I'm like, oh, it's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah.
It's like, baby, like drop, baby drop, turn, strobe, turn, you're done.
But it had really awesome music too. Except the part I don't like about it is where it blasts in your ear. It's like
This roller coaster was 5 seconds. I was so pissed off at this to the point where I screamed at the top of my lungs at the end.
That's it?
Everyone turned back at me. I was like, that's it? Like, that's to the whole roller coaster? Like, what is it? Okay. So Grace is
And I say to her, because I like the ride, I said, you went on King to Con. That's not as long as this.
it was like a long wait time for nothing. At least King Dakar has like the fear.
Yes.
But
it's still so fun.
So it was getting towards the end of the day. Me and Grace were like, okay, we need to hustle, we need to hustle, we need to run, we need to run. So we went on my new favorite, her new favorite, Christina's new favorite, and Sammy's new favorite roller coaster.
3, 2, 1.
Anyway, so we were on Nitro, and so I was like, Kiara, you're gonna have a blast. This is my favorite ride. And she was like really excited. I mean, because, you know, it's my favorite ride, Christina's favorite ride. Christina's told her, like, it's a really good ride. You'll love it.
Yeah.
We went on the ride, and so Kiara gets in the seats, and she says,
This is already my favorite ride.
because it was
So comfy.
And then all of a sudden the lap bars come down, and she's like, okay, just stop.
It's like so comfortable. Like you're sitting in a recliner.
Yeah.
So we're sitting in the back because Grace says it's the best. It's basically a really long roller coaster, maybe like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It's
Yes.
real fun, you know? So we go up this really big hill, and it's like, and I'm like, Grace, put your arms up, you're being a baby. And she's like, Kiara, I don't think you should do that. I'm like, psh. So I have my arms up, and we go down the hill. I like latch on. The picture was great. We go through the whole roller coaster. I'm like, my favorite ride. Can we do it again? So she's like, okay, but after this, we need to go in King Ka.
Like, Kiara was like, oh, yeah.
I'm down. So we go in Nitro again, do the same thing, same exact thing, just fun, you know? And as soon as those bars go up, me and Grace just run out of
We
there.
ran.
We, like,
all the way
darted.
to the other side of the park. It was crazy.
And then we went on King Ka. Now we were waiting in this line, and we saw this little boy. This boy who was sitting on the thing. He was away from his friends. His friends were like, "Come on, Jimmy!" Like, I don't know if his name's Jimmy, but come on, Jimmy, it's gonna be great. Like, come on, right? He's like, I don't want to go on. They're like, okay, I go. Today was my first day going on this, and I was terrified. But look, I'm going on it again. So doesn't that tell you something? And he goes, yeah. And then Grace goes, I've been on this 1,000,000 times. I'm still here.
I was like, I'm still here. I didn't die. And then he gets in line, and everyone starts clapping, and we're like, woo!
And so then we were like,
We did this. You're welcome.
You're welcome. So we're in line. We're like, what if we don't get to go on this? It's closing. It's like 7:45. Park closes at 8, and then we hear these 7 magical birds in line. Are there any people with 2?
And we were like,
It's us. So we wait. We go on. We run up there. We're like, thank you so much. And we go on there, and we go up the whole thing. And we're like, we're gonna pose for this picture. So I put my heart up, and Grace has her heart up, and then
I have my heart up, and I'm like, I'll put it up during the launch.
And
Because,
then
I've been on it,
yeah.
and I know I'll be able to have it up in time.
then
and the
these
guy
2
behind
Russian
us,
guys go, no, stop, put the heart up now. And you're like, okay. So I have my heart up. It's all cute. I go for the launch, and I'm like, clang.
Yeah, it's a really.
And then Grace has her picture like this. I'm like, so we go up and do the whole thing, and then we hear these words at the end. It's like, ride will now be closing. We made it by like a smidge.
Yeah, the last ride. Like, we weren't the last ride. We were like the second to the last ride. We got so lucky.
Oh my god, we were
If
so lucky.
they did not say, do any of you guys have 2 people? We would have not been
gone on
able to
it.
get on it.
So
We would have ran for nothing.
exactly. So we go to this restaurant, we eat dinner in the park, and then we go to this candy shop.
Yes.
Now, if you don't know Grace already, if this is your first time tuning into the channel, welcome. But you would know her 3 favorite things in the world is me, Pop-Tarts, and roller coasters. So we're in this candy shop. I'm searching for candy because candy's my life. And Grace goes, Kiara, come here. So I go, what? And she goes, they have nitro and candy kaffa. I'm like, oh my gosh. I asked the guy, I'm like, okay, what flavor is it? He goes, blueberry Pop-Tart. And I'm like, this is Grace. And we
The whole brownie was me. It was nitro.
it was not a brownie, it's fudge.
Pop-Tart. I was like,
It was everything. So we call her mom. We're like, she needs to get it. And she's like, no.
too much money. So then we left, and my mom was like,
Why didn't you get it?
And we were like, and Kiara was like, I'll go back in and I'll get it. And my mom's like, no, it's too late now. It's closed now. And we were like, how stupid are we?
So then we went home,
So
and
we
it was
felt
great. So, I hope you enjoyed the first episode of Pillow Talk. We have 2 things coming up that we want to vlog on. Okay, so first we have this Hershey Park trip.
That's coming up on June 6th.
June 6th, and we will hopefully vlog all the roller coasters in there with our friends like Paige, Carly,
Definitely,
Olivia, all them.
We are definitely doing Sky Rush, Storm Runner, and Great Bear. They're
and
my
Laugh
3
Track.
and Laugh Track, obviously.
We will vlog during all of them, so you will get to see it with us and not have to just hear us talk about it with no film. And then another thing that's coming up is me and Grace are going to Great Adventure, hopefully again soon.
We don't know an exact date.
We don't know the exact date, but hopefully.
So.
And we are going to vlog every minute now that we know how to do it. So
but also, before we end, I just wanted to apologize one more time. I am so sorry about the film. I feel so horrible for recording the wrong way. You guys are probably like, she knew how to record the right way because she recorded Superman. And I was like, well, I just started to remember when we were going through it, I was like, wait. When I was on Superman, it was blinking, and I remember saying, I don't think it's recording. So, when I record now, it's when it's blinking. But when it's
did
solid
you record with
red,
Superman with me and you?
yeah, I tried, but it didn't work.
Okay.
So then, when it's solid red, it's not recording. So when it's blinking, it's recording. When it's solid red, it's on pause.
So we know now,
So.
and we hope you enjoyed the first episode of Pillow Talk. Please give a like, subscribe, and comment down below if you really liked the video. And please just let us know your feedback. And if you have a topic that you want to talk about, let us know because we love you. Okay, bye! Bye!